powerful hailstorm hit the province of Mendoza, Argentina. With the beginning of the calendar summer in Argentina intensified thunderstorm activity. The fact is that in the southern hemisphere it is now summer. Strong A thunderstorm accompanied by a rainstorm and hail struck Mendoza province, in the south of the country. The cities of Las Geras, Godoy Cruz and Amaica were particularly affected. Eyewitnesses report fallen trees, flooded houses, damaged roofs. At the same time, the size of the fallen gratins reached 4 centimeters. Italy was covered with snow. The first snow in 10 years in Milan, and the main city of the northern part of the country Milano, passed 1 snow, while the air temperature came close to 0 mark. Climate snow in Milan in December is not annually, but the last time in the first days of December. Snow there fell in 2010. In Moscow, the river appeared a huge oily spot. Pollution was found in the morning near the embankment of the Taras Shevchenko. In the aftermath, the reason for the appearance of the stain is found out by the Metropolitan Prosecutor. That's already 2 pollution in the area in the last 5 weeks. In Southern California, wildfires are raging. 2 rescuers were injured while extinguishing fire. From behind the strong wind, flames got close to homes. 1,000 people evacuated. According to preliminary estimates, the element managed to destroy several houses. Tens of thousands of households were left without power. More than 500 rescuers and dozens of helicopters were involved in the extinguishing fire. The work of firefighters complicates the gusty wind. More than 300,000 families were affected by floods in the southern provinces of Thailand. At least 8 people were casualties in Nakhon Si Thammarat province. Heavy rains and floods affected the southern regions Thailand since late November. More than 302,000 households have been affected by the disaster. Heavy rains in the region have been observed since November 21st. In some areas, more than 290 millimeters of rain fell per day. According to the department, from 4 December, floodwaters began to recede in most areas except for Nakhon Si Thammarat province. In South Africa near the city of Durban, a massive explosion occurred at the refinery and a fire began. Emergency crews went to the scene of the incident, 6 victims hospitalized. Also from the explosion caught fire of an apartment building opposite, rescuers successfully extinguished the fires. In the province of Siirt in the southeast of Turkey, a 5-magnitude earthquake struck on December 3rd. According to the Office of Disaster and Emergency Management, there was no word of casualties or damage from the earthquake. The quake struck at a depth of 20 kilometers at 8:45 a.m. local time. Turkey is crossed by fault lines, and this year was hit by 2 strong earthquakes last month. One of them took place in the western port city of Izmir, with 117 victims, 2 provinces of Elazığ, which claimed 41 lives. Rare giraffes are rescued from a flooded island in Kenya. Nature activists joined forces with officials to rescue 8 giraffes who lived on a Kenyan island that goes underwater. The flood to transport animals was a special barge is designed. Over the past few decades, the number of African giraffes has declined significantly due to poaching and habitat loss. One of the most vulnerable populations of Rothschild giraffe. It is estimated in the wild there are only 1,500 of these animals left, half of them living in Kenya. In 2011, several rare giraffes were brought to Langishara Island on Lake Baringa. The territory of the island was then connected to the mainland, transforming its peninsula. Severe flooding on the lake put the lives of 8 giraffes at risk. Kenya Wildlife Service teamed up with several organizations with locals to ferry giraffes from the island. Specially for the transportation of the tall and heavy giraffe was designed and built a rectangular steel structure with high fortified sides. The giraffe was taken to the grounds of a newly created reserve with a team of guards and a fencing that is supposed to protect the animals from predators and poachers. A continuation of the rescue operation is planned for the coming days. Do not forget, please subscribe to the channel and put likes. For us this is very important. An unprecedented surge of volcanic activity on the planet was recorded by experts during the past day. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology reported that in the past 24 hours there have been an area of the Taal volcano, located on Luzon Island, 50 kilometers south of the capital of the Philippines, Manila. 5 volcanic earthquakes have been recorded. The volcano emits steam plumes from its crater, as well as low to moderate gas contamination has been recorded on its slopes. At the same time, the activity of the Guatemalan Fuego volcano is increasing. In the vent of the volcano, located in the western part of the country, there are powerful explosions, and hot lava flows along the slopes. Also yesterday there was a massive explosion in the crater of the Tsurukuhima volcano, which is located on the Azumi Peninsula of Kyushu Island, in Japan's Kagashimo Prefecture. The volcano actively ejected volcanic bombs that reinforced its slopes. What rivers of Russia are the cleanest water? In Russia, more than 2.5 million rivers and almost the same number of lakes. About 96% of lake water reserves are concentrated in the largest reservoirs, and 95% of them are only in Baikal. Almost all of them suffer from sewage coming from nearby cottage villages and businesses. For 2016, total wastewater discharged was 14 billion cubic meters. This is 2% more than in the previous year, when there was a slight decrease in the indicator. Discharge of contaminated effluents at all did not pass any treatment in 2016 compared to 2015, and it all increased by 10%. Substances for every taste and color fall into the water. Oil and petroleum products, manganese, tin, aluminum, mercury, arsenic, furfural, chlorides, phosphates and several dozen other items. If today we do not intervene in the situation, then gradually the ecological class of the largest Russian rivers, however, smaller objects, will gradually decline. At the beginning of the year, the Ministry of Natural Resources announced plans to carry out ecological rehabilitation of more than 40 water bodies. Almost the greatest amount of work at the same time is to be carried out to preserve the long-suffering Volga River. It is expected that the control of pollution will begin by clearing the shore and coastal area of debris, but it is possible to be sure that works and other water bodies will be affected. Thank you for watching the release. Special thanks for your comments and support of the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the latest events on Earth. Wait for new videos tomorrow.